All right, guys. We're here with week 8 authentication JSON Web Token middleware stuff. Security. Uh, so we're going to start off in our user controller with the creation of our JSON Web Token here. We're going to go back up and check out this flags in a minute, but so here is actually where the magic kind of happens, right? This is 3/4 of or 2/3 of what we're doing. Our payload, which is part of our JSON Web Token signing, along with our secret inside our .m file, and expires in 1 hour. So we have this random unique ID maker that creates, I think it's 84412 character long string, our ID, which is part of the ID, and this all goes into the web token signing and is part of the actual cookie. It is. Uh, all of that combined is the cookie. So upon doing this, we return our payload here, right? Up here, I told you we were going to talk about this in a minute. Our HTTP only flag here represents our browser, that our browser can read it. Somebody can't use, like, I think it's document.cookie to read it and then have access to your ability to log in. Our secure, this tells us when we're processing this node environment and it's in production, these are the rules we need to follow. Same site is strict, meaning when you travel to another site, that site can't access your cookie by tricking the browser, right? With little crappy scripts they try to use and send requests to other sites you were at that may have more secure, valuable information for them. So we're going to come down here and we're just going to run through the register real quick. Um, so here we pass in our user and return the CSRF token to our user. Come down here and then we assign this value directly to send up front. That way they know that it's there, because that's all we really need for this communication is that token. We're going to go into our authorization. Like the first step really is to authenticate, are you who you say you are? Then we get into the authorizations of, okay, are you allowed to do this for this? And it really kind of keeps people on lockdown on their own tasks or their own area. You can also assign roles like admin or just regular user. Uh, yeah, all right. So we come here. Now we pull our cookies, our token from the cookies in our request. We check to see if there's one there. If not, we send a 401. This is our 401. It's just a quick little unauthorized uh, setup. We then take our web token with our secret. And this is key too, because now as we go through and we verify, as JSON Web Token library verifies that what it's doing is it's taking that token, the information inside of it, doing what it did, basically decoding, and then saying, okay, all this information is true. Then we assign our user the ID, the decoded ID, so that this keeps this user here, this user there, user one here, user Margaret over there. We also run a check on the methods to check the CSRF token, which is our cross-site request forgery. The one where we seen the same site strict. That's what that's for. And we put it on there for the things that cause changes or updates and things like that. And if everything flows through perfectly fine, we run next. That being said, next means that the ID is assigned to said user who has just logged in and went through those authentications to get their authorizations. All right, so now we're gonna run to Postman. Um, I wish I could have these open, but I don't know how. So I'm just gonna come over here and do my little runner and then go through some explaining on it. Oh, server's not up. Okay. I actually couldn't see him here on dev. All right. Now let's try this one more time. Uh, Run again. There we go. All right. So I just put minor checks on each step as we went along. That way you knew that everything was a success. The thing I don't like is I can't show you the valid responses back because when I try to switch over here and look, it never sent. Um, but just for instance, we're gonna log Manuel back in. As you can see, we have him logged in. Uh, I'm not gonna walk through all that. We're gonna keep the video short, sweet, simple. Let's run our tests real quick. npm run tdd. Oh, all right. So, all right, 54 of 54. I hope I have covered everything, especially in a most intelligent way that you're okay with it. Thank you, and I hope you have a great holiday.